Good morning, class 12. Okay, children, proceeding with the partnership, accounting of the partnership firms, we reach the next episode or the next type of reconstitution of a partnership when the partnership firm gets dissolved. This element, after studying the change in the profit sharing ratio, the types of partnerships, the admission of a partner, reconstitution by retirement of a partner, death of a partner, the next element we reach, or the next type of reconstitution we reach, next reason for reconstitution that we reach is dissolution of a partnership firm, covered under section 40 to section 49 of the Indian Partnership Act. Okay, girls. Girls, dissolution of a partnership, how can that happen? Dissolution of a partnership firm. See, I told you, I called it dissolution of a partnership firm. Why dissolution of a partnership firm? Because there are ways to call it dissolution. See, in your textbook, it is shown dissolution of a partnership. See, dissolution of a partnership would mean when the partnership, what is partnership? Partnership means the agreement of carrying on the business. So here we are not dissolving the agreement, rather we are dissolving the entire firm. So therefore it is called dissolution of a partnership firm. That means the time when the firm is dissolved, the firm, that means closes down, the business is wound up, business comes to an end, the firm sells all the assets, pays all the liabilities, closes down the business. So what this is, what we learned, the constitution, reconstitution of the firm on the event of dissolution of the firm. Why will the partnership firm dissolve? It can be, the dissolution can be in case of change in the profit sharing ratio. They agree the profit sharing ratio has to be changed, but let us dissolve the previous firm and we'll enter and open a new firm. Or at the time of admission, retirement, expulsion of a partner, death of a partner, expiry of the period, insolvency of a partner, any of these reasons, the partnership firm may be decided to be dissolved. Next, then, it is given in the textbook, the modes of dissolution of a partnership firm. Means how does the partnership firm get dissolved? The first, how means why will the partnership get dissolved? In what ways does it get dissolved? The first thing, when it get dissolved, if you follow your textbook here, by mutual agreement. The partnership gets dissolved by mutual agreement, that is under section 40. I told you the partnership firm dissolution is covered under section 40 to 49. Now, how the section 40, the first section says, when the partnership gets dissolved with mutual agreement, all partners decide, they consent to get it dissolved, to wind up the firm and open a new firm in case they want to carry on the business. That is by mutual agreement. Or it can be compulsory dissolution. Compulsory dissolution, when there may be many cases for compulsory dissolution also. It could be when all the partners or any one of the partner, they become insolvent, that is compulsory dissolution. Or when the business becomes unlawful. Unlawful business means, see, the business is carried on in such a region where it is prohibited now to carry on that type of business. Maybe it could be carrying on the business of maybe certain types of drugs or certain transportation, which is now the government is not allowing that type of transportation to be accessed in that. Or the plantation, the factory plant is in that area where it is not very healthy for the surrounding areas to grow in that area. So in those cases, it is the business becomes unlawful, or any such activity is being carried on in the business which is not accepted by the law. So on any of these cases, then the firm, it is better to get dissolved. The partners consent that it may get dissolved. Or it may get dissolved under section 42 by on the happening of the event, happening of either insolvency of a partner or fulfillment of the object for which the firm was formed. Fulfillment of the object means, supposing the partnership was created, the partnership firm was created for getting a shopping mall constructed. For getting a shopping mall constructed, it's a big project. Let us get into partnership. I, with two other friends of mine, we get into partnership and get the mall constructed. So our partnership was made, our partnership was done, it was created, the firm was created only to get the shopping mall constructed. When the mall is constructed, after that, the firm is automatically wound up. So that, or maybe in case we do not know each other, we are new partners, we want to carry on the business, but we do not know each other so well. We do not know, will it be successful to enter into partnership contract for a lifelong time or not. So it is always better, let us get into the partnership contract for 5 years. In case it is successful, we'll renew that or we'll continue with that. In case it is not, then on the expiry of that 5th year, the partnership automatically gets dissolved. Or maybe by the notice, any one partner, it is not consented by all the partners, but any one partner, this is under section 43, when they say that any of the partner may give notice to the other partners that he wants to dissolve the firm. So when it is by the notice, when he is giving the notice that he wants to duration is over and duration is not fixed, and the notice has been served by one partner, it is assumed that the partnership is dissolved. Or by the order of court, under section 44, by the order of court, under any of these following events. That is, when a partner becomes of unsound mind, or when a partner, other than the partner filing a suit, has become of permanently incapable of performing his duties, he has physically challenged or unsound mind, or in any such reason that we consider that he will not be able to serve the business, he will not be healthy, it will not be right for the business to keep him as a partner. So it is better to cancel the partnership and wind up the firm. Or third is when a partner, other than the partner filing a suit, is guilty of misconduct, or this he's proving guilty, he has been proven guilty for the misconduct. So when he has been proven sorry when he has been proven guilty of misconduct, his goodwill may harm the business, his reputation may harm the business. So it is better to wind up the firm. And next, when the partner, other than partner filing the suit, willfully or persistently commits breach of partnership agreement. When breach of partnership agreement meaning he does something which is not accepted by the firm.